And behold, the watchers descended from heaven, and their sin multiplied upon the earth. This is how one of the most forbidden texts of antiquity begins, a story erased from the Bible, a story that connects fallen angels, deep seas, and creatures we now imagine as mermaids. We are not speaking of fairy tales, nor of sweet songs along the shore. Beneath the surface, the truth takes on another shape, a shape that does not seduce, but warns. The Book of Enoch speaks of the Watchers, angels sent to observe the earth, but they disobeyed. They descended, not on a divine mission, but out of desire. They took human wives. From that union came giants, the Nephilim, corrupt, violent, unrestrained, and the entire world began to suffer. But their corruption was not only of flesh. Enoch says the Watchers revealed forbidden knowledge. They taught men how to forge weapons, how to shape iron into swords, how to make shields, knives, and spears. They taught women the arts of sorcery and enchantments, the use of plants and roots for charms, and even the secrets of beauty, paints, jewelry, and cosmetics that would enslave desire. Knowledge that humanity was never meant to bear. Knowledge that opened doors which could never be closed. Then came judgment. The Nephilim were destroyed, and the Watchers, the fallen angels, were chained in prisons of shadow, condemned to await the final judgment, buried in abysses no mortal can imagine. But the human women, they were neither destroyed nor forgiven. Some were marked with a different fate. Their bodies were twisted by the curse. Their skin grew pale, their eyes black as the abyss. Their voices shattered, no longer human, until they became whispers carried by the sea. They moved like shadows beneath the water, neither mortal nor angel, bound forever to the ocean's depths. From that transformation, something new was born. Beings trapped between beauty and condemnation. The first mermaids. It may sound like a fable, but how can we explain that cultures with no contact described nearly identical beings? In Greece, they were predators of souls. The sirens of Homer's Odyssey lured sailors not to love, but to death. In the Nordic fjords, they were omens of doom. Sailors believed that hearing their call was a promise of shipwreck. In Egypt, ancient texts spoke of hybrid beings tied to water and the world of the dead. In the Americas, legends told of water women with powers beyond comprehension, spirits of rivers and lakes, demanding offerings to spare those who crossed their domains. They never shared their myths, and yet they spoke of the same thing. Coincidence, or fragments of a buried truth? The sea does not appear merely as a setting. In the apocalyptic vision, the sea shall be no more, not as a metaphor, but as a seal, a vast prison, a blue limbo holding what belongs neither to heaven nor to earth. Mermaids, in this context, are not free creatures. They are condemned guardians, watchers of a boundary no one dares to cross, and perhaps the sea's mysteries echo their presence even today. The Bermuda Triangle, the sudden vanishings of ships without a trace, the testimonies of sailors who speak of voices rising from the water, voices that were never human. Every unexplained shipwreck, every shadow in the depths, could be an echo of their presence. They do not hunt for pleasure. They do not seek revenge. They are the living memory of a mistake never forgiven. The Nephilim, erased. The Watchers, chained. But the women, they remain. Exiled, transformed into what we now fear beneath the waters. The next time you gaze upon the sea and feel a chill, remember this: You do not fear the water. You fear what your soul still recognizes. At Hidden Fragments, we continue to explore what history tried to conceal, because this mystery is only the beginning. The next one may reveal who truly controls the frontier between heaven and abyss.